Look at you now, boy. Look at you now. Before the Bell podcast, slamming all comers. Bloodlines, crime time, Ria's bathwater. The boy's mind burns a CT. On your way to the count, 1, 2, 3. For the Bell podcast. Before the Bell podcast. Bell ringers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest wrestling podcast of all time. What is that? Before the Bell. Who am I? Main event CT, the quarterback. Ladies and gentlemen, today's episode is already a treat because we have some things to say. First and foremost, thank you so much for everybody who's been liking and commenting and sharing and sending the messages and watching the content, watching the episodes. We have been growing because of you guys. Thank you to everybody in the Patreon community, patreon.com/Before the Bell podcast. If you have not joined, you definitely are missing out on some brand new friends that you don't already have. With that said, to my left, my guy's back. Ladies and gentlemen, you might know him as the shirt goat. I call him Burns. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris
Burns. I heard this all the way in Parts Unknown.
Yeah.
Like my seat would rumble. I was like, they're chanting it. I hear it. I hear it in my spirit.
Let me just say this.
Yeah.
You took the title.
Yeah, it's right. That's what I sure did. In fact, I forgot it this week. It's still in my luggage.
Out of the country. Yeah. I said, oh,
yeah,
he on the resort with the title.
TSA had questions.
Of course.
Yes, it was like, listen, a champion travels with his goal. I don't know what you want me to do.
That is very true.
You know what I'm saying?
How was the trip?
Trip was fantastic. Much needed.
Right here, right now.
Oh, good Lord.
Because Christopher Burns, you have something that belongs to me, and that is the Before the Bell title, which apparently...
It's definitely my luggage. It's still in my luggage.
You conveniently left as soon as I became the champion.
Yeah.
Now, I want to say something to each and every one of you out there right now. First off, make sure you listen to the Patreon. Make sure you listen on Spotify. Listen everywhere you have capabilities of listening. Make sure you watch Raw on Netflix each and every week. Make sure you watch the PLEs and SmackDown if you're international. But make sure you watch this right here, right now. Because week after week, you keep insulting me. And the truth is, I'm the last real bell ringer.
Oh, is that? Interesting.
And my plan is to ruin professional wrestling podcasting for each and every one of you from here on out, as long as I am the champion, which I am. Now, beyond that, I've dealt with so much on the Discords, in the Patreons, on my personal page from all of you. The fun and games stop. The faces, the face paint, the things I do for you. Each week, I'm here. When he's not here, I'm here. When he's not here, I'm here. But now I make the rules. The game has changed. The game has changed.
I'm gonna just, if I could first.
Yeah.
That's not John Cena. But who are
Then
you
there
about
we
to
go
say?
again.
Farouk
There
in a
we
John
go
Cena
again.
outfit.
Every week, there's always some insult
That
about,
is
oh, the
Farouk.
costume isn't accurate, the voice isn't accurate. But see, I don't have the privilege of coming in here with CT branded CT merch or vintage t-shirts, okay?
This isn't vintage. But this is a if you know exclusive. You ain't getting this Vicaire on WWE Shop. You're not getting that.
You know who this is?
Tell me.
That's Diamond Dallas Page.
That's not. Yes.
Diamond Dallas
Absolutely.
Page. That's DDP, boy.
Diamond Malice Page.
Oh,
Yeah.
Diamond Malice,
I
bro.
like that.
To everybody who is watching, thank you so much. The super chats are open. We appreciate all you guys' donations.
Yeah.
Believe me. You understand?
How do you walk in sweating is always
That's
you're only in the hallway. What is, you know what I mean? Is it much hotter out there than it is in here?
No.
Okay.
I ran here.
You ran?
Because I hustle when it comes to Before the Bell.
That was good. I like
right?
that. Yeah.
I have loyalty for this podcast that you people haven't shown me.
Are you also the leader and the ruler of the Nation of Domination? I'm sorry. Let's go to some super chat.
You know what's great? Everyone wants me.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it's just been like on nonstop. Oh, he pretended to be you.
Oh, he
Chris,
was you.
I can't wait to see what Chris says when he gets back. You know what I mean? And I got plenty to say. I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna say it.
I want to tell you, until Martin cosplayed as you, had no idea you had a gap. That was my introduction to you having a gap.
It looked like
oh.
I've never seen a before picture of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like, thanks, Mega Shake. Like, yeah, it was like I never. It was wild. It was
great reference.
Yeah,
great reference.
It was, but I'm not gonna roast you about your portrayal of me at all.
Go ahead, Mark. Throw it up, man.
Let it out, Mark. You know,
is it Apol? 84, 1999.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Just celebrated my birthday. Happy belated. And thought of each of you. CT, thank you for being the QB. Chris, thank you for being the shirt goat. Martin, thank you for being a good man. Be blessed. Yo, blessings to you. That was
Absolutely.
very kind.
Happy birthday.
Wow. John Solo Dolo with the young 10. Look at you now, boy. Before the bell for life, just wanted y'all to know I got my master's.
Hey,
what?
congratulations.
Birds,
Hey.
birds.
Chat.
So congrats on the master's, fam. M2K2 Fitness, $10.
Coming live from the Philippines.
Come on
Dear
out.
God.
International.
So we say this every week. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments. And so MTK Fitness already got the message. We appreciate it. So coming live from the Philippines. Happy to catch you fellas live again. Blessings and welcome back, Chris. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
It's good to
man.
be back.
You know?
Yeah. This seat is still warm from this man Saturday. I'm not gonna roast you about when you pretended to be me. I'm not gonna do that.
That was crazy. ep84 again, $9.99. Go ahead, Marty Morrow.
This is for whenever a super chat is needed for Martin to use his real voice, since he is the real before the bell champion. Still be blessed.
Still be
Awesome. Yeah, that was the thing. T Huds 12 for
Yeah.
$9.99. I'm more than a few episodes behind, and I usually catch up before I watch live again. But I hope they address the disrespect Black women wrestlers get overseas. Shout out the bell ringers. Oh, we definitely
We're
gonna talk
getting
about it.
to that.
Absolutely,
We
100%.
get through these super chats. We're going straight to that. I swear to God.
Why
boy,
not?
I'm pissed. Monique Kapinski, $9.99. Thank you. As much as I want to root for Jade, I don't think she's ready for the Queen of the Ring just yet. Interesting that you would say that.
That's an interesting hell of a take after that last super chat.
Come on.
Disrespect.
They must be international. That was, they call from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
The Kingdom. Dre Ali Idro, $9.99. That non-Cena you can see weak. That's go to the next one, Mark.
Yep. Javi Billionaire for $9.99. What's up, fellas? Watching this live at the gym, getting this cardio in. Keep doing y'all, boy. We will.
Yeah,
get your pump in.
All right.
Yeah, yo.
All right.
Get your what? Press play.
Go ahead, man. Read that.
I'll take it again. Kim Wall 84 $9.99. Martin Cena, you can't ruin professional wrestling. That would alrighty. You know what? You know what? You can have that. Shout out Burns being back in the building. Thank you so much.
Kimmy G. Oh, she changed her name.
I was saying,
Kimmy G with $10. Says, fellas, the super chat queen is back. The nerve of you N-words, whoa, for strolling in here during Raw. Second, we have effed up now. Y'all let the wrong fool win the league this week. Welcome back, Burns.
Hey.
Facts.
And just a quick shout out to you as well, Kim Gilmore. I gave you a month and a half, in fact, 2 months of black wrestlers. And what did you do for me? The disrespect in the Discord stops right now.
I bet it hurt to choose black people, didn't it?
Yeah. He knows so few, he had to be me.
Oh!
I'm not going to roast you about it coming in as me. I'm not going to do that at all, so it's all good.
It caught me off guard. I just want you to know that one shocked me.
Atomic Saberwolf for $10. Got that notification, so you know I had to tune in. It's been a minute since we've seen a lumberjack match.
Facts.
Which current feud could you see in that kind of match? Ooh.
Honestly, that would be a good CM Punk Seth Rollins match because CM Punk has Sammy on the side,
Right.
Penta, LA Knight, and Seth has, his villain squad.
Yeah,
So I
totally.
can see that
That's a
being
great
cool.
call. I agree 100%.
All right, we caught up. Nice.
good. All
So let's go to it, man. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
We have Night of Champions.
Yes.
Night of Champions, first match
Off rip.
off rip. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton.
Yes.
Whoo! Here's the thing. I immediately thought, I don't like that they're having this match. I didn't want them to be in the finals because I feel like this is such a marquee match.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been wasted on the time zone difference PLE. This should have been a SummerSlam, which is, isn't going to be, but it can build to something after. This was such a massive feud building situation. And if I'm quite honest, y'all know I'm a Cody guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cody was the heel in this match.
I was about to say, so this was done exactly when it was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Because, this is what I was teasing when I was talking to you the other day.
Yeah.
I think we're headed for a double turn at SummerSlam. With
Okay.
Cody and Cena. This is why. Because look who Cody has beaten on his way to being King of the Ring.
Yes.
Ooh.
Jay
Uso.
Randy Orton.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like everybody's favorites. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And he mentioned that in the speech.
100%. Why is he beating baby faces on his way to John Cena? Meanwhile, John Cena starts to use the title, which is his most devastating weapon since becoming the champion.
Yeah.
Says, no, not going to use it. Huge pop from the crowd when he chooses not to use it.
His choices. Let's talk about John Cena.
Uh-huh.
John Cena choosing to use that as a finishing move, hitting you in the head with the title, is almost as weak as when he tried to do that lightning fist finisher.
When he beat Elias with it, it was
Could
like,
not stand
well,
it.
Elias
Yeah,
is
yeah,
dead.
He was. And
Yeah.
I'm an Elias dude. I love that. But Cody, I will not doubt that could be a double turn for them.
He also didn't hesitate when Randy exposed the corner. Cody 2 months ago wouldn't have bashed his head into it. Cody didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
In this match, he
did
just
not.
went right for it.
When he went for his back,
Yeah.
I was like, Cody.
yeah.
What we doing, man? We the good guys, baby. He's like, nah, I want my title back. And I said, oh, now I see what's going to happen.
But you know what? He lost it because he didn't have killer instinct. That was Cena's whole thing, was like, you can't pull the trigger. You want to placate to them too much. And that's why you lost this title. So I think we are seeing a new edge to Cody. I don't know if I'd say it's a full-on heel turn. We're going to see that. But I think Randy, because after Cody beat him, Randy is kind of standing there lingering and watching him. He's menacing.
Yeah.
Right? And there is a moment where I was like, oh, okay, this is going to be Randy turning, because now he's lost the King of the Ring twice in a row in the finals. So he's got a gripe, especially with Cody.
You look like a little boy, but a man. It's because of...
He looks like little Jimmy.
Bro.
Yeah.
You look like you got this mustache, which is an older man's mustache, and then you got this youthful-ish face, and then you got the hat.
Yeah.
It's like your dad is taking you to a game, but you taking him because you're older. Anyway, so
You got a bird's tear for the first time on the pod. Oh, that's
it's
great.
wild.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so good.
Rhea Ripley
Oh.
and
CT
Roxanne.
called him Benjamin Button. That's crazy.
The son father over here.
Raquel Rodriguez,
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley. That match cooked like baked clams.
It absolutely did.
Woo.
But
Yeah.
please.
No, it felt like Rhea doesn't have to win everything. We talked about this before.
That's a fact.
They buried the Judgment Day. Like she put Roxanne Perez in a trash can.
Come on,
But
man.
her whole body fit in it.
Come on, man.
And then kicked it over.
She get kicked out.
And she was just dead.
Yeah.
And then beat Raquel. No like shenanigans, no chicanery.
Yeah.
Just done.
But the table spot was so dangerous to me
It was.
because these
terrifying.
tables look super slippery.
And these weren't light women.
No.
These are two maybe heavier women on the roster.
They got them traps. boy.
You know, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
bees in the traps.
Not Nia Jax heavy, but heavy
Yeah.
nonetheless.
It was scary. So
Now
it's
I
like,
don't see that spot with her
Oh boy.
trying to do a deny off that table.
What'd you say?
I want to see her do it a deny
Oh,
off that
okay.
table.
All right.
yeah. So Rhea does not have to win everything, but we need to talk about this. Rhea Ripley is the only woman to be cheered in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Asuka got some love Friday Night SmackDown. Unfortunately, at the cost of Jade.
Yeah.
I don't know what Saudi Arabia's problem is
They love
with
white people.
black people, bro.
They love white people.
Yeah.
But
That's everywhere in the world. Everywhere in the world
Yeah.
loves white people. It just is what it is.
true.
You know what I mean? They want to be near them.
Yeah.
They want them around. They want the proximity.
That's why they put them on the posters of movies and stuff.
100%. It just is what it is.
Bro, but it's like it annoyed me because Naomi comes out, she
Yeah.
gets booed.
Sucks.
She's a heel, but she gets more booed.
Yeah.
And then she gets the hateful chants, and then you see Jade get booed, and it's
Yeah.
like,
And we saw Bianca go through the same thing. Last one. It's just like,
I'm getting angry, bro.
yeah. People who deny that it's a pattern at this point are just delusional.
But here's my question.
Yeah.
And shout out to Radio Big Mac, man, because he brought this to my attention and made me think. The Royal Rumble is going to be over there.
Ooh.
Right.
And the Women's Royal Rumble is a part of the Royal Rumble.
Right.
So you mean to tell me they're not about to cheer for 29 other women and
Yeah.
only Rhea Ripley, bro?
Boy, don't let a titty pop out over there. They gonna change
You out of
the whole-
control.
I'm about to say,
They throw a riot.
that's going to be an international incident.
The
If
way
you
they
thought
dress.
Janet Jackson's titty caused some problems. That's going to be out of control. You know it.
They gonna never let them back.
No, they wouldn't let the plane take off for a contract dispute one time. A titty? It's over with,
We got
dog.
some super chats we need to talk about. While we're queuing those up, I will say then we end up seeing Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn. Karrion Kross,
Why did he lose?
He needed to.
No.
No.
Why? Come on, man.
Well, why would Karrion Kross?
Why would Sammy win?
Who is Karrion Kross beat?
Whatever.
Nobody.
He's getting yeah.
Exactly. So
But
you
that's
have him
why
beat
he needs to
Sami
beat
Zayn,
the-
where Sammy's the most cheered.
yes.
Yeah, man.
He's a
Dog.
heel.
Yeah, have him cheat to you got Scarlett right
She
there.
don't do
Nut
nothing.
shot
She just-
something. Have her do something. That's my point.
But they've already shown she does nothing.
But crack him in the head with the sand. You know what I mean? Or anything. She could have done anything.
Give me G $10.
Yeah. Martin looked like a coming out of retirement Pokemon trainer.
You getting in trouble by a Charmander and hear a ball come out of nowhere? I got you. Oh, thank you, sir. I thought you retired. Always got room for more.
He only got white Pokemon. It's like Jigglypuff.
Oh.
I'm not gonna roast you for no, you wasn't here. I'm gonna leave you alone, Doc. Oh, your humble moderator Daniel Jones put that apparently, and Kim was holding him down. That is good.
Man.
Oh man,
King Rome, $10.
Ash Black, I'm over here.
Hold on. Wait.
Stop. Ash Blackham. I wanna be the very best.
God.
No one ever was. Boom, 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 boom.
To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause.
I will travel across the
Oh
land,
my god.
searching far and wide.
Oh, I'm not gonna roast you this week, man. I'm telling you, I'm not really. I'm gonna stall you out, dog.
To understand the power.
That wasn't even in the song.
I'm about to say
Why
he
did
hit
you
the
add-
note,
you
yeah.
had to-
You gotta hit the breakdown and I'm done with it.
Oh,
You
King Roll.
teach me and I'll teach you.
Pokemon.
All right.
Good
King
stuff.
Roll, $10. Flipping between channels, Netflix and YouTube is wild. Is this 99?
Oh
Hey,
yeah, I love
man.
it. We're doing a Nitro Raw effect.
That's
Oh,
a fact.
that was
I mean,
the
we
time,
thought
boy.
we was gonna be done. They were gonna be done at 5.
Yeah.
They're still going, so we could only talk about
Oh.
a certain part of the show.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
But like, okay, Jerry Flynn's on. I can switch over. All right, what's Stone Cold doing?
Martin, you can't see we Carlos Shackworth.
See, the thing is, you guys don't even know because like you keep this wheat, no wheat, but some of you are like, oh, wheat's white. Some of you are like, wheat's not white. So you don't even have your own establishment of this insult. Get it together. I would call you the bell ringers, but clearly I'm the only real bell ringer.
You want them to get more organized and
want
degrading
that.
you is what you're saying? You want them to get together and plan it out more properly is what you're saying?
Bring it on.
All right. Ooh.
In fact, you know what? Here's a little challenge to you all, especially to the patrons. Make sure you subscribe, patreon.com/ForTheBellPodcast.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Find one for CT.
Whoa, what did I do?
See how he
Find
does?
one for Chris
See how he
Burns.
does?
Wow.
See, how he does? See, this okay. I'm glad he did that.
Yeah, wait.
Because here's my whole thing with
Okay,
Martin,
what's
right?
your thing?
See, people sometimes are like, Burns, you're going kind of hard on Martin. You know what I'm saying? So people do that sometimes. And I say, notice what Martin does
Yes.
from time to time. A joke might happen about Martin where you're not even involved.
Not involved.
Then all of a sudden, here comes the bus.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
He's driving it.
Here comes the bus.
Yeah.
This man, Mark, put a picture of him with some white woman on the bed. He asking how I know the girl. I'm
That's
like, what?
it.
I ain't involved in this girl. What are you talking about?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Then he wonders why these lightning rods be coming from on
That's a
the other side of the room.
Jerome Bettis.
That's why. Yeah, exactly right. Jerome Bettis.
You told me I look like a little boy with a man's face.
It's the jorts, really. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro.
it is, it's softball practice over there, bro.
That's like the shorts where your mama's like, we going to a barbecue at your cousin's house. Let's put these on.
Right.
Put it up. Oh,
You purchased the Jordan Air Force One combos?
move that mark. John
Yeah.
That's crazy.
and Chico 743
Yeah.
999. What up? Back again from Connecticut area.
Hey.
CT, always a blessing to see you. Burns, welcome back. And to the man, baby, work on that Cena, brother. LOL, all love. Facts. Man.
Instead of the man beast, the man baby. This is fantastic. Dr. Charlotte Walker for $9.99. Oh, in my client Martin's defense, he got that Benjamin Button. Welcome back, Burns. CT. Respect. I don't know if you helped him just right now.
Man. Ooh, Kimmy G.
Yes.
$20. Go ahead, Mandela.
Says Martin Mandela Morrow. I know you didn't get on Phil Brooks' internet and cut a promo on me in front of my friends. I've done nothing but defend you in them Discord streets. You and Saudi with the disrespect to black women.
Damn, she called you the kingdom. That's crazy.
Yo, speaking of kingdom,
Yeah.
there's a new king in town.
Yeah.
And that new king is Cody Rhodes.
That's correct.
However, there's a new champion involved, and that brother's name is Solo Sikoa.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
We
That's
got the
right.
debut of Hikuleo. Just when you thought the bloodline was done, who comes back? Big Botch, not the little one.
Not the little
Not the
one.
Come on, baby.
Come
I
on.
popped.
And he made it happen.
He
Yeah.
made it.
He
happen.
made-
he was
He was
making
being
sure.
careful.
He was like,
Yeah.
he
He's like,
said-
we ain't doing this today. There's too many eyes watching.
He was watching his
Absolutely
watch.
not. Yeah.
Bro,
He had
Big
the Apple
Botch.
Watch on. Like,
He
I gotta
heard
make
Triple
sure.
H voice in his head. Like,
Yeah.
this is your last. You understand? You got one more. One more on a pay-per-view, and it's a wrap.
Don't trip over that bottom rope.
You know what
Don't
I'm
do
talking about?
it.
We got a 7-foot family member
Come
coming
on,
through.
man.
You know what I'm talking about?
Hikuleo.
Come on.
Hikuleo looked great.
I guess
Yeah.
now they're calling him a Talatonga.
Tonga, yeah.
Talatonga?
That's why Michael Cole was like, it's Tonga. It's
Yeah.
their brother. He is. Haku, son. It's crazy.
I was wondering why he was doing all of that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love seeing that dude. He's a great addition. Solo stronger than ever now. You got JC Mateo, you got Big Botch, and you got
Talatonga.
Talatonga, and hopefully Tamatonga
Yeah.
comes back soon.
And I like the relationship between Big Jim and Jacob. Because
Yeah.
they've never interacted that
Nope.
much. You know what I mean? But they are cousins.
They are cousins.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'll dig it. I dig it.
And this gives great depth for Jacob moving forward to have
Yeah.
somebody to fight against, and it renews the Bloodline saga, which I love
Sure.
because I really thought it was done. You know, and
Yeah.
Solo deserved a title. I love this new Solo.
Where's Roman at, dog?
Do we need him?
I don't need him in that story necessarily,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
come back to work, dog. What are you doing? That's-
SummerSlam.
Street Fighter, man.
I get it, but the good look. I mean, Chad Gable showed up with a broken arm to Raw tonight.
Yeah,
Like,
that's facts.
come on now.
Oh, I didn't know you wanted to talk about. First and foremost,
Yeah.
Chad Gable is out, but Americano is back, and that is Ludwig Kaiser.
I'm about to say Amerikaiser.
Woo! Amerikaiser.
Yeah,
Magic Kaiser is crazy.
Amerikaiser.
As soon as they pan, I'm like, this man and put on this mask. Like, no mention how
None.
Americano has grown
None.
several inches and has gotten lighter.
and lost some weight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I was hoping that they would do it. As soon as I heard Chad was hurt, I'm like, put someone else in the mask, say nothing about it.
He's been humbling around the background for so many weeks.
Right.
It's like, yo, and I'm glad they didn't just throw him to the wolves and get rid of him.
Absolutely.
Because Kaiser is a star.
He's so good.
Yes.
And what this is about to be is going to be massive by the time Chad Gable comes back.
gonna be
The
so
question
good.
is, can he do what Americano was doing?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No,
So
no.
I
He ain't
wonder
flipping.
how they are going to.
It's very easy. You put several people in the mask. It doesn't have to always be Kaiser.
I agree.
It should always just change. And again, you say nothing about it.
Yeah.
Let the audience go nuts about it. You know what I mean? Just that's how you do it.
I love that. And the best thing about when Chad was Americano is he doesn't have distinguishing tattoos
Right.
while he's in the costume.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Yeah.
like, this is perfect, dude. Throw him up on the
Would
screen,
Kaiser
man.
be El Grande Germanicano?
That's not bad.
I don't hate that. You know?
Speaking of which, Dre Ali ID whatever.
Yes.
$9.99.
Yeah, man.
Did y'all see Ludwig Kaiser as Diet Grande Americano earlier on Raw earlier? Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely, man.
I want to
Thank you
see
so much for that
what's the
Black
Eric,
Vato one.
Eric from
YS6, big beard hanging out in the
Yes.
mask.
Why not?
Give it to everybody, bro.
Carlos Shackworth.
It's our truth 1 week.
That would have been great before his turn.
Yeah.
Now I feel like they're watering him back down, bro. He has
Yeah.
no reason
Yeah.
to be in a feud
With Aleister
against
Black.
Aleister Black, bro.
because he beat up one of the Pretty Deadly.
They're
Makes
both dark.
no
You know,
sense.
they like putting dark people against one another.
That-
Black.
Martin
Yeah,
looked
that was
like a
hilarious.
PE coach. That's crazy. Keep going, man. Oh,
Oh, buddy. Javi Billionaire, 3097, 1999.
Says, my Southern player partner Martin, you better stand up for yourself. Let them know you a Hall of Fame RB of the crew. And you know,
RB?
running back.
Oh, got it. Thanks.
It's
CT
TE,
don't watch
Javi.
football.
TE. Darnell Stratton
Wow.
Bay,
Wait a
6974.
minute.
Martin, I want to say your fit this week is better than last week's Ron Isley joint, but the Pokemon song killed me. Ron Isley joint. You do look like a funk legend. You know what I'm saying? Like the way you cut your beard and everything. It's like you had like when that cocaina was pure
Man.
in the 74.
Woo, what?
He was making some hellified music.
My God.
Womp womps for days. You know what I'm talking about?
All right. All right. Womp womps for days.
Funk legend.
It's
dog.
only because I keep telling you stop touching your facial hair, man.
That's
and
true.
you
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it
yeah.
Every week. What is this? What's the reason behind this one?
It just grew out. What are you
Just
talking
the
about?
stash and not the beard, huh?
Because I had a stash before, remember? And then this grows to catch up.
So you didn't want to shave it down to catch up with the mirror of the chin. That's the stuff I'm talking about, Martin. That's the stuff I'm talking about, man. You
Yeah,
don't
what's
wanna
the
be
methodology? Like, dude,
Yeah.
is it like the days you feel like it, you're gonna do something, or you just, you know what I mean? There's not a specific look, is our thing.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because like when this starts to get too long, I shave it
Yes.
and I shave the hair around it. You, sir, wake up and you're like, maybe
Bobby Womack.
Thursday. You know what I mean? It's like, no, today. It's the day.
Today.
Today's always the day.
It's always a consistent look with us. Like this is what we're this
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
You have different hair like every week.
This is what I'm saying. My beard stays the same unless I cut the sides off, but I keep either braids, the locks are down. It's in a
Little
bam.
bun, yeah.
He I don't like to call it a bun.
It's fine.
It's not
You
a
got
bun.
buns on your head.
It's not a bun. And he got the thing with what he wearing.
The Nickelodeon look.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
respect for inserting something right there. But you every week is something with this facial hair.
Yeah.
It's something with this hair.
It's out of
It's
control.
never the one that we say this is the one. When we all agree as bell ringers, and
Yeah.
we say, Martin, this the look, this is gonna be it. You'd be like, nah. Doing something else. Like you perfected the Big Mac and came back the next day like, I think I want to add salmon.
You know what I mean?
Keep the burger.
Yeah. We don't want new Coke.
We don't.
Classic is just fine.
Man.
I'm not beholden for my face from
Yeah.
the opinions of other men.
Sure.
Well, the women have said something too.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I'm still doing well in that department, my brother.
Ooh, the human do sex machine.
Cook him, boy. Catch him up, Mark. Mark, you just be watching us.
He just
Go
watching
to
the
the
show.
chat.
He just enjoying himself.
Jesus Christ.
You are involved, my friend.
Yeah.
We're back here laughing and having a great time.
Man.
It's like, brother.
I'm like, we over here having a conversation. I'm like, surely he's going to go to the next thing.
That's what I kept thinking. He's going to the next one. That same one been up there for a minute.
Jesus.
You're like, you want to hear
boy.
what I think about Martin's mustache?
yeah.
Legendary.
You looking for memes?
Yeah. You're
You're
doing everything except producing the show.
I love it.
Jesus.
I love
You're going to charge us so much extra.
it. This bill is outrageous.
Oh, what if he start charging us for the memes he creates?
Yeah, I know. Oh my god.
Yeah, this took me 20 minutes. So I need at least another. Yo, be the only real bell ringer. Boo this man. Dr. Charlotte Walker, $9.99. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Do y'all take Solo, Tama, Tonga, Tala, and JC Mattress Firm
Damn.
as a serious group? Something is missing me. I'm gonna tell you what is very interesting about JC Mateo.
Yeah.
Now that the crew is back, he's the odd man out because he's not family,
Sure.
and I don't like his walk.
They're not technically. the
Yeah,
Tongans-
Tama's not really related to him either.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
if you're gonna say like the adopted thing, that still works.
Well, no, they're Tongan and they're
Yeah.
Samoan. They're not related at all.
Oh, Tongan is a race.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
That's-
God.
That's
news to me.
hilarious. You sound like WWE management. That's what I'm saying. Tongan Samoa?
You
What?
put ketchup on your steak, too?
They all got tattoos, right?
Yeah.
I thought they were just like,
I thought they were all just like island Mexicans.
No, it's a whole thing between.
Wow, I hope
like-
nobody heard that. That was so.
That's why I'm just keep moving.
Please.
It's like a blood agreement or something between like Haku's family and the Wild Samoans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some
Got
kind
it.
of thing that they did way
It's like,
back
oh,
in the
just be
day. It's
homies.
like we're family.
Got
like,
it.
That kind of
That
thing.
makes sense. Thank you
Yeah,
for
yeah.
explaining that to me.
Surely.
Keep going, Mark.
But yeah, Mateo's from Guam.
Right.
Yeah.
Guam.
Legendary Yobi for $10.
Yeah.
Also, this message is for the cameraman. Cut before the bell some slack. We trying to grow it with them, but you keep running their pocket. Work out a deal so y'all both can benefit. I said it. In Mark's defense, we have a sweetheart.
Yeah.
It's an incredible deal.
Yeah.
Here's what I
we
want
like
to
to
be
give
very
him
clear.
a lot of.
I'm gonna be very clear so everybody understands this. First of all, thank you guys for your super chats.
Can't do it without you.
Cannot do
thank
it without you.
you.
And
Big
thank
time.
you so much for subscribing to the Patreon. If you have not already, please go do so. Mark gives us an amazing deal. Doesn't mean that it's cheap. I'm just saying it right now.
right.
So we're doing the best that we can, and you guys are helping us. And Mark has been holding us down since day one, before we were making any money on this podcast.
Yeah,
So
facts.
we love Mark,
We love
and
him.
I should never have to say go to the next super chat. Anyway, so Mark, Martin, what was your takeaway?
Can we go back to the pay-per-view?
Sure.
We're at the pay per view.
Oh, where was my table of what?
Why are you so aggressive?
I don't.
What happened?
He's living the gimmick right
He's
now.
living the gimmick,
bro.
What was your thought? Jesus
Well, okay.
Christ. I feel so uncomfortable
Yeah, I
now.
know, dog.
What was
Don't be
your
scared.
feeling of Jade winning King of the Ring the way that she did? We all knew she was going to win. We booked it that way.
Yeah.
But what was your takeaway on the way that she won it? I felt like it was like scuffle, 1, 2, 3, super sloppy. Her shoulder was up. Bam.
Yeah. So something that, because I saw a lot of people talking about that online, but if you remember last year, Orton's,
Of course.
right? So I was like, if they gave Gunther some slack and Orton some slack, why would you not give that same grace to Jade Cargill?
True.
I get what, that it was a muddled finish,
Yeah,
but
very muddled.
it got to where it needed to be.
'Cause she
with-
could have just gave her the jaded before the, you know what I mean? She
Yeah.
had to reset for that.
Yeah, because that was awkward and clunky. But
Yeah.
I mean, they edit stuff, so
That's true.
Right.
yeah. I feel like in the highlight reels is going to be, oh, she did this, she caught her, boom.
Them highlight reel people, they need raises.
Yeah,
Man.
facts.
The way they cut around and stuff that we see
They
get
clean
messed
it up, boy.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, you guys know how I feel. Fights shouldn't look clean.
Mm-mm.
So when
Yeah.
when things are a little sloppy, it doesn't goose me as much as I think the most of the internet wrestling community. I'm just like, what?
You want a goose? I'll give you a goose.
Oh, okay.
Duck, duck.
All right.
The Cena match is happening.
Yes.
Mhm.
Cena is facing CM Punk. This is an incredible match.
Yes.
They get the wrestling out the way. Now it's time for the chicanery.
Yeah.
Okay?
Best Punk match. I mean,
Best Cena match.
Cena match we've seen
Since the run.
The run.
The beginning of him winning. Penta's music hits. We think it's gonna be Roman, obviously.
Oh, right.
It's Penta. Penta stops to do the strut.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't have time for this Penta.
It's the Jeff Hardy went to save his brother. We got to get this in before.
Gotta let the people know.
Yeah, his neck could be broke by the time you get down there.
We don't have time for this.
That's
Penta.
crazy.
You know how funny it would have been though if Rollins completed the cash in.
I know, yeah. It's full still.
2, 3.
No.
Dude, that was
Underlay.
yeah,
Arriba.
yeah, that was man. So that match for me was great. I loved everything, and I do both enjoy the fact that Seth is giving heat to both titles.
Yes.
Because the previous winner was only going after the world title.
Yep.
Right.
Both times. And it's like, now you're really making me think, ooh, do I want Seth? This is what I want to happen. I want Cody to win at SummerSlam and Seth cash in on Cody right then.
Interesting.
That's what I want. It does not have to be a long reign for Cody again. I just need my boy to get the title back.
So you want
Cena
Seth
be
to go to
face.
SmackDown?
I've been saying that.
Really?
Yeah, even though what we need is the draft. The draft is not happening.
Yeah.
And now you got LA Knight being on Raw. It's like, hey, man, just do the draft, bro.
Yeah.
So we have a clear-cut situation.
Even Nick Aldis be on Raw.
Yeah.
What's up?
It's like, what is going? It's been like several weeks now that he's just at Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
on here?
Y'all
you
friends
don't
now?
work here, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
like, get out of here.
You don't work here. And speaking of not working here, Corey Graves is trying his best
Yeah, that's
to
what.
stay on Raw.
You ain't lying about
Pat
that.
McAfee's like, oh, I just needed some space. Space your ass back in that seat. Pat McAfee is the best color commentator, entertaining-wise, since Jerry King Lawler, in my opinion.
Interesting.
I like Wade Barrett a lot.
No, these are two different shows.
Yeah.
Two different shows.
Are you saying for Raw?
Yes,
he's been
for
okay.
Raw.
Yeah, because
I love Wade Barrett.
I'm trying to think who else. Coach.
Never liked Coach.
Yeah, Coach was
Interesting.
bad.
No, I'm trying to just think.
Oh,
of
okay.
who
I was like,
else-
what are you doing?
Who else would have been in that
Yeah,
position?
yeah.
Who was that dude? Mike Adamle, who everybody.
Oh
hated.
God, the worst.
Probably
the worst of all
most-
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
most
yeah,
of
yeah.
all. And then that Scottish dude who was there for a little bit. I don't even remember his name.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
how.
remember his name either.
Yeah.
I'll give you the person that I love the most on SmackDown before Wade Barrett got it was Mauro Ranallo.
Oh yeah, Marvel now.
Ronell, yeah.
He was great. He couldn't handle the culture of the company was his downfall.
I would
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah.
But he was amazing. What was the culture? What do you mean?
He felt he got bullied and like a bunch of
JBL.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, JBL.
Right, yeah.
Man, JBL, bro. And I love JBL. Man, Moro was dope. So now we see the whole mess up and everything. I would love to see Seth go to SmackDown with his faction,
Yeah.
and he goes after the WWE undisputed title.
Yeah. Well, I think it. Go ahead.
Because I was gonna say, I think Raw lacks credible heels, so
Yeah.
they need Seth in that faction right now. SmackDown has Cena. SmackDown, I assume either Orton or Cody's gonna, one of those gonna turn.
Yeah.
You're gonna have top heels over there. Raw has nobody but him and Gunther.
Yeah, and he just confronted Gunther tonight on.
Yeah,
Raw.
but that's also a depleting situation with the tag team roster. I think those titles need to be merged with SmackDown
I
because they don't have a
I
division.
can't wait to. Okay, I can't wait to talk about Raw because I have so much to say about.
We
tag
at
team
Raw
business.
right now.
How dare they?
Yeah,
How dare they?
yeah.
Yeah.
Try to make it storyline that the New Day ain't had no matches. How dare you?
Yeah.
They haven't wrestled in 2 months. Excuse
What?
me? Do they book the matches now? That's what I'm supposed to take
Yeah.
from this kayfabe?
Yeah.
They've chosen to just show up and cut promos.
Yeah.
Also, they just wrestled the triple threat with the Creed
100%.
brothers and the Vikings.
100%. Like Xavier's doing everything he can. He
Everything.
beefing up. He
He
dressed
wore a
like a
pimp
pimp.
suit.
Right.
Yeah.
Like he taking pictures with white women on
That's a
Instagram.
fact.
Like he is like
Doing the best he
trying
can.
to make something happen here. And they had the nerve to look us play in our face
Yeah.
and be like, man, they ain't defending their belts. Excuse me.
Speaking of in our face, Xavier Woods is wearing these trunks now.
Yeah.
I'm a little uncomfortable. He's not shaving his legs.
I'm
I'm like,
sure
hey,
that's
hey,
on purpose.
hey,
I'm
that's a
certain
little-
that's on
It's
purpose.
too much.
Yeah.
But they dropped the titles to Finn. I'm sorry. Are Finn and JD faces?
Sort of. The Judgment Day are sort of faces now
They
because
got
they cheer
popped.
Dominic.
But they went back to booing Dominic.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
They still do that dirty John,
Yeah.
dirty John.
It's
Like,
weird,
They're
man.
cool heels. I think that's kind
Yeah.
of where they've transcended to where you don't like them in certain situations, but
Sure.
you also don't mind cheering them because they are over.
And I think Finn
Mm.
is reaching that point of like the crowd appreciates him. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's like dog, you've been at this for a minute. They keep jobbing you out. We got to give you, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, shout out
Like
to Finn
when he
Balor,
kicked out of the midnight hour,
Everything.
everyone went nuts.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, they like Finn. You know what I mean? I'm like, but I get it.
Where does New Day go from here, though, now?
I don't know.
Because they've done everything to try and redo their image.
Wasted that.
And they've been wasted, bro.
Wasted
They're
that
not
heel
getting the
turn.
time that they
it was-
deserve.
I think it's because we had a black woman queen of the ring, and then we had a black woman win Money in the Bank. They're like, we can't let them have too much at one
It's
time.
getting out of control.
You ain't lying, boy.
Let's calm
One,
down
2, 3. All right, enough. It's too many in my house.
It's too many in my house?
You know what I mean? They just going crazy.
Go ahead, Mark. Oh, my God.
Jackson Commander for $10. I'm going to say this, and it may be controversial. Seth leading factions needs to end.
Whoa.
'Cause this ain't it. Wow. When he leads a faction, it actually ends up hurting the people in his group. Wait a minute.
Hey, let's stop right there for a
yeah,
second.
please stop
Hold on,
right there.
hold on.
Wait, first of all, what other faction besides the he
Well,
led
he
the
had
Shield?
The Shield, and then
and they did just fine.
yeah, they
He
all
had the Shield,
Yeah.
J&J Security. I'm counting it.
well, no,
and
I
then-
would just count the Authority.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
even just
yeah.
J&J Security. The Authority was the-
Okay, so the Shield, the Authority, then he had the Messiah gimmick thing with the group,
with Murphy and AOP.
Right.
and now this.
Yeah. So okay, so let's analyze this real quick. So him and Murphy became tag team champions. That was Murphy's, if I believe so correctly, that was his only title on the main roster, right?
Mm.
And that elevated Murphy to the whole situation where he was dating Aaliyah. Dom's
Leah
little sister.
Mysterio disappeared from the stories. But
Yeah.
they're like,
Yeah, they say, let's get her out of here.
absolutely not.
Get
yeah.
her out of here.
Collect
Yeah.
that check, girl.
Yeah.
So, and then we already know all the accomplishments of the Shield. Look at the Authority, right? Triple H is now owner of the company. Stephanie Megan has their own podcast. It was Luke Harper. He ended up winning the tag titles. I believe he was Intercontinental Champion after his time in the Authority, and then he became TNT Champion over in AEW for his untimely passing.
Yeah.
Who else was in the Authority? Rusev. Kane. You know, Kane was on the downward strike of his career,
Sure.
but still wrestled, right? Big Show still wrestled, right? And now is in AEW. Kane became mayor after being part of the Authority.
You
Okay.
can't give these accomplishments that have nothing to do with titles.
Okay, but Kane was like 50 when he was in the Authority.
So what? He was
So
still in the
I'm just
Authority.
saying he didn't.
Suffice to say, I don't think Seth-led factions are problematic. this has been our bridge to get Breaker into the main event scene.
Yes.
It's given something for Bronson Reed to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Heyman being involved elevates everybody in the
Elevates
situation.
everybody.
So
Little
I don't
Yeah.
know what the problem is with this.
Yeah.
The fact that they don't have a name is a little troubling.
That's annoying.
But other than that,
I would respect it more if they did have a name. Go ahead, Mark.
yeah.
So we would like to thank Legendary Yobi, $10.
Yeah.
Since he's the only real bell ringer, it's only right to say that he's the last real milkman left.
Mm.
Hey, people who donate their money, sell every single invoice of your past super chats tomorrow. Run them pockets. That's crazy.
Yeah.
New King Games.
Even Mark had to.
16.
Yeah.
Brr. Welcome back, Shirt Goat. Much love to the pod. Thank you so much, fam.
I can't tell you where I got this shirt from, but if you ever go to eBay and you just the initials of "if you know, you know," type that out, put it in eBay, and you might find the collection. That's what I'll say.
Wow, that's kind. Speaking of collections, make sure you guys get your Before the Bell merchandise collection.
100%.
We have so many different designs that we would love to see you guys rocking. And we're going to do some very special things with the designs because they're limited. These designs are about to disappear within the next month. So if you have not got them, you might want to get them.
And shoot us images of you wearing the merch on the Instagram, and we'll repost.
Absolutely. Yep. Cobb's Corner 24, 1999. What's up, fellas? And
Sid Bellings.
Oh, Sid
like it.
Bellings.
I like
I
it.
love
That's
that.
good.
Yeah, I think I'm crazy late. But anyway, Martin Morrow looks like a football coach that wants to make a difference in the community. And I want to bless y'all with some of my merch one day. # blessings.
We would love that.
Yeah, man. I don't know how they send the stuff, but yeah, we would.
Yeah, DM us on Instagram and
the Before the Bell page.
Yeah, Before the Bell, the Before the Bell Instagram, and we'll send you the address to send any items or gifts you'd like to.
He
bless
called
us
you
with.
make a
Thank you.
difference, Fatu. That's hilarious. Remember when that was Rikishi's gimmick?
Yo, Rikishi.
He's had some gimmicks, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sultan.
the Sultan. He
Yeah.
was a head shrinker.
He was.
He was Rikishi. He was Make a Difference.
Yeah.
That's what I too. I mean, Lord have mercy.
The bad
Yeah.
man Rikishi. That was
Oh, yeah.
That was a good version of him though.
Would you have wanted him to win the world title, CT?
Yeah, that's
The
all I'm
world
saying.
title, yeah.
All
Oh
right.
my God.
The world title, bro. Rikishi couldn't have won her. You know what? I'm so glad you said it. It's time for the segment that's knocking people's teeth out.
You ain't lying.
A dentist is on his way to your houses right now.
It's so rotten.
It's time for CT's Wild Takes.
Because
This
it's
is
so
CT's
rotten.
Wild
Wait,
Takes.
you got a sound drop?
Yeah.
What's it say? You don't even know?
Oh, I know.
Okay.
So,
God.
You
ladies
know what
and
the sound
gentlemen,
I
drop
have no
says?
idea what the
Oh
sound
God!
drop
All
is.
right.
ladies and gentlemen, CT's Wild Takes. Wild Takes. Rikishi could have been a world champion. I'm not saying WWE champion. I'm saying world champion. It's a difference.
Why and when?
When is right around the time he was in that 6-man Hell in a Cell match.
Oh,
He was on peak Hilldom.
Did it for
Okay,
The
so-
Rock?
Yeah.
So
No.
the issue there, CT.
And before you say this,
Okay.
you mean to tell me he didn't deserve a title shot, but the Great Khali was the world champion? You mean to tell me that all Big Show's couple of runs as champ were all on top? No.
The world heavyweight title wasn't around in 2000. CT. It came
First
in
of all,
2000.
Also,
He was still there in 2002.
who are the other 5 men in that match?
Undertaker, The Rock, Kane, no, Triple H wasn't there.
Mm-mm.
Undertaker, The Rock,
Yep.
Kane, Kurt Angle.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold was in that match? I
Yep.
thought I'm thinking about to say Jericho.
You
and
just
it
named-
wasn't
then
Kane.
Rikishi.
It was
You just
Triple
named
H.
5 reasons why he should have been nowhere near the world title.
Give
He
that
was
boy
at
an
that
IC
time.
title at best.
Yeah.
He won that. He was
Yes,
in
correct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He got his just due.
Yeah.
he was in the main event scene.
Uh-huh.
When you're in the main event scene,
Yes.
you're seen as viable, and you could at least get one run with
No.
the world title. I never said WWE title. I never said
Listen, man.
The world title wasn't around.
Mr. Perfect.
that. He was still on the roster when the world title was there, though.
You
But he was
missed-
on SmackDown that whole time.
Mr. Perfect. Ravishing Rick Rude.
Razor Ramon.
Freaking Razor Ramon.
Roddy Piper.
I mean, the list goes on of people who never were world champion. And now I get why the title of this segment.
It's
get it.
Wild Take.
It's wild. It's quite wild.
I don't even
So
know. I want to
now-
call it wild.
It's- yeah, like-
it ain't got no draws on. That kind of wild.
Mark
It is-
Merrow style.
Yeah.
That's how wild these takes are.
I was not.
And I'm
a
sure
Mark
you would have
Merrow
thought
guy.
Mark Merrow should get the world
Never.
title.
Never. I was never a Mark Merrow guy. With that, Sheamus
Said
and Rusev happens.
Rikishi
Yeah.
as world champion
That is.
You don't.
Goodness.
Out of everybody that I just named, the Great Khali had a run with it
in
but
2006.
You wouldn't have given
And only
Rikishi
because
one.
Mark Henry was injured and Batista got hurt.
Yeah, Rikishi looks like he'd be the world champion of like ribs. You know,
Yo.
what I'm saying? Like he like has probably his Hawaiian barbecue is probably incredible. You know what I'm talking about?
Pork
But
is roasted.
yeah, but
On a
WWE world title? Come on, man. Come on now.
Too wild, man. We got to get your brain checked. That's how wild that is.
Yeah.
We gonna have to get a.
Yeah, undo them braids because it is it's having a adverse reaction.
Oh,
Far
my-
too tight. Like Mark Merrow's singlet. Far too tight.
Mark Merrow also just rocked the mustache. So I was like, when I see a guy that just rocked
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
mustache, I'm
yeah.
like, that's real Mark Merrow style.
Boy,
that's
oh boy.
that's where your brain goes to mustaches.
Mark Merrow had a really interesting mustache.
He did, yeah. It was
Yeah.
cool. It was. I guess he was a wild man.
They thought,
Well-
they thought, you know, that whole thing. Vince McMahon thought he was going to be able to be Johnny B. Bad
Yeah.
in WWE, and then they realized WCW had copyright, and then he's like, well, I'm just
Mm.
stuck with this.
He's like got Sable.
This gimmick I don't even want. Yeah.
So tell us in the comments who won the main event on Raw tonight.
Oh yeah, please.
Go to him.
5'11", 10 photography. for
Yeah.
$9.99. First time catching y'all live, and it's my birthday today. Several
Happy
birthdays.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey.
Had to show y'all love. Keep doing what y'all do. Also, yeah, Corey Gray's been showing out on Raw.
He been on his best behavior. He even
Absolutely.
put the New Day over today
You did.
Yeah.
because he knows if he does anything,
yeah.
he up out of there, boy. I
Yeah.
can't stand Corey Gray.
You
He
know what
said,
I'm
boy,
talking
you better change the name to Graves Corey on TNA.
You know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
he
You about to be
will
on,
not-
you about to be on Evolve doing commentary.
Yo, that dude, he got, you know what it was? I think he got too comfortable.
Yeah.
And when you get too comfortable in a job like that, they remind you, hey, man, It's always somebody we can squeeze in
How
here.
about it?
Yeah.
Nick Aldis came out of nowhere. Let's not forget
How
that.
about it?
Yeah.
As just a general manager?
Yeah. This
Could
is a
you
former
imagine-
TNA and NWA champion. They were like,
Yes.
yeah, put a suit on, bro.
Are you humble enough to hide your face? Say if WWE approached you, right? And was like, CT, we love your work.
Mhm.
We love your voiceover work. We think you're hilarious. We want to offer you a role on commentary. And you're like, great. And they're like, evolve. Are you humble enough to be like, yeah.
You know what?
Let's do it.
This is why I would love Evolve.
Oh,
Mhm.
look at this.
I'm the guy.
yeah.
I'm the guy that I am a diamond in a rough finder, right?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm also the dude that I never like picking the for sure bet that everybody else saw. When everybody's over here,
Uh-huh.
I'm over here looking at the real talent.
Okay.
So if I get the chance to be on Evolve, I'm looking at the people who I know are going to be stars. Perfect example
Uh-huh.
of how my budding friendship began with Trick Williams.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hit Trick Williams super early, like, bro, you're a star. Same thing with Montez Ford. Like, bro, you're that guy. And started to foster these relationships because I saw what people are starting to see now. So
Mhm.
Evolve would be a kingdom for me compared to going and being Corey Graves on Raw. Anybody could do Raw.
So Charlotte's Web must be your favorite book because the way you spun that yarn was masterful. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely masterful. You know what I mean?
The way you spun that yarn.
That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. I almost believed every word he said.
Yeah.
Yo.
Who are your favorite
respect.
stars on Evolve right now?
Who are my favorite stars on Evolve?
Yeah. Who's your other Evolve roster? Who are some of your faves?
Martin. You know why you can't do that? First of all, I got to shout out my guy Cartwheel.
Yeah.
Cartwheel came on, and
Absolutely.
I love seeing him get the opportunities he's getting because we know that he's going to get called up to be replacement Gable.
Any day now.
Any day.
Any day now.
But the young lady who just won, her space on her name, black woman that just won.
Callie
the title.
Armstrong.
Woo!
Yeah.
She's a superstar.
Yeah.
I think she's going to get called up way sooner than anybody can imagine
I hope so.
because she has the look, she has the goods.
That iguana spot.
Bro,
It's like, bro, his life, I mean, it's like Joe Hendry. It's like,
Yeah.
I was just looking at him, they were like,
him.
you,
He was
right
like,
there. We're
like
like,
William Hung on American Idol.
you know what I'm
Just- yeah.
talking about?
WWE's all about characters.
Yeah.
Come
You almost tried
on.
to trip me up. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
We got a super chat.
Yeah, absolutely. Kimmy G
Kimmy
is
G.
back. $10. Normally I'd be defending the travesties being committed against Martin. I respect them fixing up. She didn't even give us nothing to fix that. I love that. I respect them fixing up Punk's promo on Friday. Definitely slipped up on it in the original airing. Absolutely. Yeah.
Which was also a great promo from Punk because Punk had gotten destroyed by Cena with the Cena pipe bomb
Yeah.
2.0. Punk came in with Punk Life and hit him with just straight punchlines.
Bars.
I was like, this is going to be a great match.
And it was tough because it was in front of the Saudi Arabia audience, which the nuance of what was happening was
can't
clearly
appreciate
being missed. Yeah. But
They
it
don't
was
know
great.
rap.
Yeah,
That-
exactly.
At all.
Yeah.
Tyrell Harris, 16-15, 1999. When you listen to Finn, you win. Facts. Now the entire Judgment Day has gold.
Why is
Yes.
it a wet bell?
'Cause
That
we're the
was
Blastoise
interesting.
boys.
We are not.
We're definitely
You're the
Blastoise
Pokemon trainer, all right? Blackham? No, I mean,
Blackham.
You look like Brock, or like remember
Do
Brock?
I?
This, but yeah, kind of.
Let me tell you
Nah.
something. That's spot on, boy.
Right? You got the eyes and the hair and everything.
That's true.
Go on
That's,
block.
Brock is a good.
Hey, Pewter City is a damn fine town.
Come on,
Exactly.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
There will be no Pewter City slander on this
Cannot
podcast.
slander it.
That's for sure.
you a
Kimmy
Pewter City
G.
boy, ain't you?
Go ahead.
Kimmy G for $10. I've been pitching
Got
this
him
for
a Geo
months.
dude.
We need flags. There's a bell ring in the Discord at a live show every week. We need big ass B4B flags for hard cam seats to show off the pod. I agree. I
Yeah,
absolutely
that's
agree.
dope. How do we do it?
I mean, you can get a flag.
Oh, okay. Well, I've
Yeah.
never got a flag.
You know what? I'm gonna talk to our guys over at For Your Wear. We're gonna get some flags printed. All right, we're gonna make the logo big flags. I sound like Trump right now. We're gonna have real big flags.
They're gonna be the biggest flags you ever
Biggest flag
seen.
you ever seen.
Greatest quality.
But no, we'll get some flags printed and made very soon, so you guys can display them.
Were you a flag guy in high school?
Mm.
You have like flag guy aura, I'll say.
You calling him a ribboneer? The people
Is that what they're called?
No, it's called color guard.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
Oh,
no.
so yeah.
I
Oh no,
was-
you were in the band. You
I
had a
was in the- I
trombone.
was- yes, I played
Yeah, that's a
trombone
lot
in
cooler.
Mm.
Camwall 84 999. CT New Drops needs to say, you on that narcotic. I absolutely agree.
That's pretty cool.
Absolutely agree.
You know what? I was sitting back. I was like, man, this is just thank you so much, Ashton McKesson. Appreciate that. And he says, yo, thanks for being an awesome podcast while I be at work. First time catching y'all live. CT been a fan of your skit since COVID era. Thank y'all so much for what y'all do. Blessings to you, fam. And thank you so much for sharing that with me and showing love. I truly do appreciate that. What was I saying?
You were talking about let's see.
Legendary Yobi, $10.
Yeah.
Stop with the Blastoise boys crap already, Martin. Damn. Birds, cook this MF, man.
I'm not gonna roast.
Legendary Yobi, I need you to do me a favor, okay? Because you keep coming for me. Pause. And
that's a great
pause.
Who are you? What do you look like? Right?
He's a legend.
Yeah.
Legendary Yobi.
A legend in your own mind. That's what you are.
Kind of a legend, Aston.
All right.
What if I just
Where's
keep
he
debugging
from?
every single thing?
yeah, right. So yeah, Legendary Yobi, put a photo of yourself in the comments next time, my man. I want to see something.
Oh, that did not sound good at all.
Yeah,
I want to see something.
You know what I love? Like Martin's bicep isn't big enough for the sweatband, so it's over the sleeve. It's like I just something I just noticed. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna roast you though for when you came in that time. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do it.
You have the jewelry like you do witchcraft. You got a lot going on as well, my friend.
Oh, he's back.
He's back. Put him by. DJ C, thank you so much, fam. $20.
Yes. Salute.
That inspired me to talk about his bicep. I'm going back to the gym today. After the show, I'm back in. I've been out for a month.
Yeah.
I'm back in there today, bro.
I love it.
I bought
This
some
also
shirts.
is a headband. So Cena's arms are so big, he wears a headband on his
It's always
arm.
better when you explain it. So Monday Night Raw.
You evil professor-looking son of a bitch.
You know what I know it struck a chord? When he curses on camera.
yeah. We told Mark to invited Mark to his penis.
Yeah.
Like he just.
Why would you say it that way?
That's what you did.
You did that. Yeah, that's the best way to
That's
say that.
100%.
Because we're on camera.
Yeah, excellent.
And not the after show where we can be raw as we want.
Yeah.
So come to the after show before the Bell podcast after you say Patreon / throw it up there, Acom.
Legendary Yobi's back. $10.
Let me read it. Okay.
Please. Oh, yeah.
He said, I from Miami, homie.
One.
My bad. It's because of the light. 1 from Miami, homie. 2, you was recently just at my job doing a show last week.
Oh.
Don't come for me unless I send for you. Whoa. You disrespect the bell ringers, so I'm defending them with honor. No yeet.
Yo.
Wait a minute.
Damn.
Wait, did I see you? Did we meet? Which job? Yeah,
Man.
put it in the comments because that's now.
The only thing, and Yobi, you know I'm a fan, Yobi.
Absolutely.
I love your work.
Legend.
You're a bell ringer. There's only one thing I will say about it. Everything that you said cooked with grease. Except when you said, don't come for me unless I send for you. That was so sassy. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
listen, don't come for me
Yeah.
unless I
It's
come
giving.
for you.
You know what I mean?
I know you wanted to type boo boo so bad, but the characters ran out.
Yo, but everything else cooked. Yobi,
great.
I have no problem with everything
I
else.
loved it though.
Yeah, Martin. Here's the thing, man. You are so unique.
Yeah, I'll definitely give you that. I'll give you that all day.
Bro, KEVONSTAGE was here a couple of weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the clips. So, you know what I'm saying? Before we post the clips, really send the clips, I'm looking over everything. There's one clip where Kev is just like studying Martin.
Yeah.
And then Martin asked the question. He was like, oh, now I get it. And I was like,
Yeah.
I think he thought I was like,
yeah.
Had
to.
It takes a little bit.
Yeah.
It takes a little
Well,
bit.
no, because I was like gimmicked up to look like you.
No,
so
it
was
takes
like
a little bit. Like when I first met you, you know what I mean? I was like, Mateen. It was like, oh, nah, he's cool. I get it. You know
Having to check in with Mateen on if somebody's cool is crazy.
But you had you were wearing overalls that looked like a Van sneaker.
Oh.
The black and
checkered.
checkerboard thing.
Yeah.
And had the nerve to have a do-rag. As though there was a reason for that hairstyle
Add
to
a fresh
be...
cut.
Then you shouldn't have to do it.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, it was like not that fresh though.
No, you didn't have waves.
Yeah, I was protected.
Come on, bro.
But it was for the aesthetic. Because you didn't. The do rag was checkered as well, so you failed.
Exactly
to mention that
right.
part. Yeah.
Can you read that, please, Martin?
Yeah, man, I got you. You know, the right hand man. Sticky BX with the $10
That's
says.
lucky.
I'm about
Lucky
to say,
to-
it's
lucky
dude,
to-
Freudian slip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
listen.
oh boy,
No, stop it.
No, we all see the forehead, bro. Sticky is on your mind. I get it. I totally understand.
There is. So, for those of you who don't know who are watching, there is a light. This is why.
Here comes the
yes-
explanation. Here comes the
No, this is why, like, even when Kev was here and even when Serranos was here last week, it's hard to see because there's a reflection. There's a light that's right here that reflects on the TV. So when reading it, this corner of things you cannot see
That's
because the light is
headband's
blinding it.
slipping
So it's
down
hard
his
to see.
Is at his elbow now.
What up, fellas?
Are
y'all
you familiar with Nikki Blackheart and the Indies? Lord have mercy. It's that they mixed Rhea, Bianca, and Jada's DNA in a pot and we got her. Also, I missed the Sunday shows.
Oh man, I
You
know,
know what?
I know what part of that name Martin don't like. But I don't know who that is. You know who Nikki Blackheart is?
Yeah, so she's like a girl in the Indies. I think she's biracial. She looks like that's pretty accurate. She looks like a jacked up, darker Soraya a little bit. But I'm not sure where she's from. I think she's American, but she's been doing a lot of good work on the Indies. But yeah, she's like real big. Yeah,
Right on.
Oh, Mark's Googling it so he could get a look.
Yeah, get a look at her.
Nikki Blackheart.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great description. She
Oh,
looks
hell,
exactly
yeah.
like
Like if
Soraya.
Soraya turned into the Hulk.
Man,
You know what I mean?
that's She-Hulk Rhea.
Yeah. I like it.
Wow, she's
Okay.
she's black?
Yeah, I think she's biracial.
If she's got black in her, she's black.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like because
Whoa.
anytime I bring up I was seeing a biracial girl, you guys say she's
Well,
white.
because usually you
Yeah.
never mind. All right, so
She went on that other podcast though. I don't know.
which one? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Dre Ali, thank you so much.
Yeah.
$9.99. Y'all don't touch on our brothers, the Street Profits, in their match with the Wyatts. Side note, they should add a brother to the Wyatt 6. Think about it. 2 years, no black male wrestler PLE. That's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
There's no reason that match on SmackDown should not have been at Night of Champions,
Come on.
especially when the Sammy and Karrion Kross match was just thrown together.
100%.
And they were there in Saudi Arabia, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Why couldn't that match be on a PLE?
It happens
Why
all the
do
time.
we not have them on a PLE, bro?
We got Octagon Jr. versus Dom Mysterio at Money in the Bank
Yeah.
for no real reason.
At all.
And the Free Profits can't get on a pay-per-view.
But when DIY had them titles, they did a pay-per-view match.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about, man. And I
Yeah,
love
the last black male wrestler, that was just the New Day at WrestleMania, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. And
Now-
that was a shock.
Yeah.
And let me say this. I don't know if I'm ready to definitively say that it's on purpose.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things of like, when people be like, well, why is diversity so important? Because it's somebody in the office noticing these things. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? If you just booking it, you tend to go with people who look like you. It's just a natural thing.
Right.
And so I don't know if it's discrimination necessarily, more so lack of representation in who's doing the creative.
Yeah.
I think it might be a little bit of both, but more so people who are making the decision. And that's why I'm excited to at least see the first episode of the behind the scenes show WWE is dropping
Yeah.
on Netflix.
That's my point. Because when you saw the preview, it's just like one bruh in there.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
that's it, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then here's the thing. A lot of times we'll see people who look like us in that room
Yeah.
and assume that they're like us.
Right. He
Yeah.
probably like
realistically-
mayonnaise. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Wearing
Like,
just a mustache,
yeah,
no
he
beard.
skied his whole life.
You know what I mean?
Like,
Eat his whole life.
Yeah. Like, what?
Well, shout out to Eric Watts, who is writing for SmackDown right now. So
Love Eric, friend of the show. We shot a
Big
sketch together.
Watts.
We
Yeah.
did I'm gonna repost it too. It was I did a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers sketch
Of course, he did.
with they were the
Yeah.
best. And Walter Manuel Jones was reprising his role, obviously. And this is why I gotta
Can
get
I
back
ask-
into fan fiction.
Can I ask you a question about the
Please.
Black Ranger?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do about his shape up? Why is it still the same as it was during the show era?
It is not
Yes, it is.
completely different.
No, it is not.
Completely different.
How dare you?
I got proof.
Oh, you just go, okay, nah.
Yeah.
The episode I watched of your retro rewind cinema
CT
show,
Cinema Retro Reviews.
absolutely.
Thank you.
See,
Thanks
I'm
for the
trying to
plug.
give you a plug.
Appreciate that.
It was still like,
No, it was not.
Yes, it was, bro.
No, it was
All
not.
right, man. You got the WWE editors on that case then, because the episode I watched, I was like, oh, we're still not lining it up. It's like a
CGI
square.
airline.
Yeah. I'm like,
It keeps
okay.
moving over
Yeah,
here.
I'm like, all right, bro. I see you.
John Solo Dolo.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. $10. If HBK the GOAT was booking, profits would be on PLEs.
Oh, believe that.
Facts.
Believe that.
Which brings me to Trick Williams. Trick Williams might be he might be the perfect person to hold the TNA title because it's elevated even more than when Joe Hendry had it, because he's actually a WWE superstar.
Right.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard about any other title in that company
Truly.
at all.
Man. Yeah, I know Masha Slamovich is the women's champion still. Tag champs is it the System still or no? I think they might have switched. No,
See?
the Hardys lost to the Nimitz. The Nimitz are the current. Shout out to Ryan and Nick.
Yeah.
The current tag champions. And then they got rid of the digital media title.
Right.
Steve Macklin is the international champion, and
Nice.
then the X Division champion is Moose. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
What's coming up for you, Martin Morrow?
hey man, if you are in the Birmingham, Alabama area,
Bama!
yes, sir. My hometown, my stomping grounds. I'm going to be there July 15th. Trim Tab Brewery, doing something special, doing an hour of all new material, working some stuff out to, to get some shoot skis in there, right? So if you're out there, please come through. And then again, before the bell, we got a show here at Petty Cash Studios, July 31st. It's part of my birthday bash, all right? I have a whole birthday week going on, but we're going to do something crazy. It's going to be wacky, and you never know who might pop in. So come check us out. Get your tickets on Eventbrite right here, right now.
I'm only laughing at July. All right, what's coming up for you?
You're like, why don't he talk Alabama? And then I start talking Alabama.
We're gonna be here doing a show on July the 3rd.
All right, you make it sound like a slave. Jesus.
Oh boy. If you're in the Alabama area. Sorry. Stacey Johnson for $19.99.
Yeah.
Bell Ringers, what's good? CT. Welcome back, Burns. Martin, aka Wheatley's Elba.
Wheatley, so good I drink it neatly.
That is the booing of black women is weird, and Justice for the Prophets is getting ridiculous. Doing a show while Raw is on is insane. You're right. No, you're right. We were wrong.
Raw moved, not us.
Yeah.
We were
100%.
consistent.
Yeah, we were perfect time. We only did 5 o'clock today because Raw moved to 3, which was weird because I thought they were going to be in Saudi Arabia still, and that's why they were doing 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't know why they.
But for them, is that the new time now?
No, it's like
definitely
y'all are on Netflix. You can do it whenever.
Yeah, whenever you want.
Yeah,
There's no other live program.
Yes,
That's a fact.
Yeah. It's so weird.
It's streaming.
So yes, the show is July 31st if you are in the LA area, and if you're not, get into the LA area because it is going to be big. His birthday is a massive thing, and we're doing a live show.
Yeah.
For sure it's going to be fire. Promise you that.
If you're in the Dallas area, July 12th, me and Martin are going to be at All Out. It's all. Or is it all in?
This one's all in.
AEW All In.
Yes.
July 12th, Arlington, Texas.
Yes.
We'll be there. Come say what's up.
Now, speaking of saying what's up, Chris Burns got a chance to represent Before the Bell this weekend at a wrestling convention.
LAX Fan Fest.
LAX Fan Fest. Shout out to Justin, the Wrestling Classic.
Yes, shout out my boy.
And I want to hear the story. And he is about to tell us that story. And if you would like to hear that story, you can come to the Patreon, patreon.com/Before the Bell podcast, the only place where you can watch the after show, The Bell Out. And that is where we are going right now. As for me, ladies and gentlemen, this weekend, I will be in Columbus, Ohio with Desi Banks. I've been seeing you guys. I don't really be advertising shows. So when y'all see me, y'all be like, oh, I didn't know you was here. That's a fact. So if you see me, just come say what's up. I'm always wanting and anticipating taking a picture. So maybe you bring it up because I'm not, going to bring it up. But I definitely want to take one. We got one last super chat before we get out of here. Domingo Trip, $9.99. Week afternoon, fellas. I want to say this to people who are watching live. First and foremost, thank you for watching live.
Yes.
If you are in the comments watching right now, make sure if you are able to, hit that super thanks. And we will not only screenshot it, but thank you on next week's episode so you know you did not waste your time and your money. Lucky BX, $10.
Hey, not the sticky one.
Not
6 p.m. for double taping for SmackDown to give wrestlers off Friday. Also, they need to stop jobbing Jimmy.
Facts. So is he saying that they already recorded one?
So they're recording SmackDown after Raw, so they bumped Raw up earlier so they get SmackDown.
Thank you.
So that way they
Right.
can have the 4th of July.
Right.
Now that makes sense.
Yes.
This is
Okay.
gonna be interesting.
Good for
then.
them.
Yeah,
It is good for them.
Yeah.
I wonder how they're gonna. I wonder what that episode's gonna be like.
Usually the ones where stuff gets spoiled is kind of a more
Yeah,
and they're probably not anticipating like big ratings, so it'll probably be like a little bit chiller of a SmackDown.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It'll be like a lot of backstage promos and mid
Oh.
card wrestling.
Hey, but let me tell you something. If I'm a mid card guy,
Yeah.
that's
Time
when
to
I'm
go off.
gonna come
Yeah, time
on
to go
because
off.
I can steal the show.
Phoenix and Andrade, that match they had with DIY on SmackDown,
Yeah,
they cooked.
yeah.
That was like the
Bananas.
best match probably of the month so far.
And
on WWE.
Ray Phoenix needed that. He
Yeah.
needed something to kind of get him out of his brother's shadow and get past the AAA thing. And now them being in the tag team could boost them for whenever it goes and whenever they break up. But also SmackDown tag team division is way more advanced
So
than
good.
Raw.
Yeah.
They're
So,
so
yeah.
good that Pretty Deadly is just dudes who lose in singles.
Yeah.
matches.
Yeah. What happens now with the Raw tag team division? Now we got new champs. We got New Day, Judgment Day, and Vikings.
A lot of days.
Creed Brothers, LWO
Brothers.
still kind of.
We haven't seen them in weeks
Yeah,
since
sure.
Joaquin's head injury.
Yeah,
his
well,
concussion.
they were just on Evolve.
And they're wrestling at AAA too.
Yeah,
So they're busy.
Yeah, they're very
Yeah,
busy.
they'll be all right.
Also, shout out to Angel and Berta for being the new champions.
New AAA tag champions. Yes.
Yeah,
Triple
and
I.
Alberto Del Rio got mentioned on SmackDown. I mean, Raw tonight.
Did he?
Yeah, they were talking about the League of Nations. It was Sheamus and
Oh, they
Rusev
sure
and
did.
Wade
Yeah,
Barrett.
yeah,
and
yeah,
Alberto,
yeah.
I was like, oh,
Might be a soft launch to see how people react to it.
if he don't have the same music, I'm booing him.
Well, I don't know if he's
I don't
ever
think-
coming back to the main roster.
Yeah, you keep
But
him in
he's
AAA.
currently in AAA.
Yeah,
And
Blah.
it's like he got a big reaction at their
Yeah,
last show
they
when he
love
got a
him.
rematch against Vikingo.
Yeah.
He got
Oh.
babyface reaction.
Yeah.
Did
They
he have
booed
the
Vikingo. No,
Oh,
they don't use that music.
I only
But
like that music. That's the only thing I like about him.
well, they just got WWE just got him. He's been
true.
using his AAA music.
All right, we are out, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to record this post show. The bell out. Join us. We would love to have you. It's a community over here.
Look at you now, boy. Look at you now. Before the Bell podcast, slamming all comers. Bloodlines, crime time, Ria's bathwater. The boy's mind burns a CT. On your way to the count. 1, 2, 3. For the Bell podcast. Before the Bell podcast. Bell ringers. Look at you now, boy. Look at you now. Before the Bell podcast, slamming all comers.